With the huge success of the XC90 and S90, Volvo is finally trickling down their scalable product architecture down to a smaller vehicle. This is the 2018 XC60. I'm at the 2017 New York International Auto Show. Let's take a first look. The first generation XC60 was a huge success for Volvo, and it actually went on to go about 9 years on the market without any real changes. You can see this 2018 model has a lot of the design cues that we know and love on the XC90 and S90. You have the same signature Volvo design elements here, the updated grille, the Thor's hammer LED headlights, which are slightly different because the Thor hammer actually goes into the grille, which is kind of similar to what BMW is doing. But overall, this is Volvo's most successful model. The company says it accounts for about 30% of their global sales. So this thing is a very important car for them, and it's going to do well when it comes to market, especially since it looks just like the XC90, which has been a huge hit for them. Now, this particular one that I'm showing you is the T6 Inscription. It has these really attractive looking set of 20-inch wheels. You can get also like an R design that has a 5-spoke wheel, kind of similar to what they're also offering on the 90. Now you can see the size of the XC60 definitely goes in line with vehicles like the BMW X3, the Audi Q5, the Lexus RX, and it's a really nicely proportioned vehicle. You can definitely tell it's a lot smaller than the XC90, a lot more manageable. It doesn't have a third row, of course, but really when you look at the rear of this car, this is where you're going to see a lot of changes versus the XC90. The taillights have that traditional Volvo look to them, although you can see it has a little portion here that goes into the trunk lid. It's super attractive. Honestly, when this car comes to market later this year, it's going to be a hot car for them, and it's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the small, compact luxury crossover segment. Just like the XC90, the XC60 has a choice of 3 powertrains at launch. This particular one that I'm showing you is probably the model that most of you are going to get. It's the T6 model, so it has the 2-liter turbo and supercharged direct injection 4-cylinder. It still makes the same 316 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. I loved that motor in the XC90, and this lighter car, it's going to be one phenomenal motor. Now the base T5 has basically this motor without the supercharger, 2 liters, 250 horsepower. That should honestly be enough for most buyers. And if you want even more speed, there's the T8 model, which has this motor with a hybrid system electric motor. It makes 400 horsepower total. Now, all transmissions are going to use an 8-speed automatic. It's going to drive either the front or all 4 wheels. There's no fuel economy information available. That'll become available when this vehicle comes closer to the on-sale date. Now, one thing that Volvo did extremely well is the interior of their latest products. I mean, when they hired somebody from Bentley to come be the head of their interior designs, it really shows. And when you look at the interior of this all-new XC60, it's fantastic. I mean, honestly, it brings a new level of luxury, technology, premium features to the compact SUV segment. It's identical, honestly, to the beautifully sculpted XC90, which looks like it could fit into a $100,000 car. Now, stepping inside this vehicle, it has a really easy step-in height. Those of you who are in this segment know and love this. Now, I'm pretty impressed looking at this interior. You have beautiful wood, stitched leather everywhere. The seats are extremely comfortable. I mean, this is what Volvos are known for. And one thing that really surprised me is this one that I'm sitting in actually has the same massaging seats that I found on the XC90, and that's fantastic. I think it's the only compact luxury SUV in the segment with massaging seats, so that's a really nice feature to have. The rest of the interior, you can see stitching everywhere. You have a premium Bowers & Wilkins audio system, and then of course you have the latest version of their Sensus Connect infotainment system, which is like a 10-inch vertically oriented screen, which is very similar to what Tesla does. The screen itself literally works like a tablet. The graphics are beautiful. It has Android Auto, it has Apple CarPlay, it has a 360 camera as well. I mean, this interior is easily going to be one of the tops in the class, and I think a lot of buyers are going to be swayed to pick this car versus its German and Japanese competitors when it does come to market. Now, regarding the price, the old XC60 was like in the mid $40,000 range. I expect this one to be a lot more expensive. There's no pricing yet, but Volvo says this will be available later this year. So when we get closer to that on-sale date, expect Volvo to make those announcements later on. For Redline Reviews at the 2017 New York International Auto Show, I'm Sofyan Bey.